My name is Ajara Metijani, your tech vendor on money and technology. Today, I have some major developments to share with you, bringing you the latest from the tech and space industry. First up, a pause in advertising from industry giants Disney, IBM, and Apple on Elon Musk's revolutionary X platform, formerly Twitter, has sent shockwaves through the business world. We'll delve into the reasons behind this unexpected move and its potential implications, financially, of course. Also, in a surprising turn of events, Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, has been fired. Fired. Altman played a pivotal role in shaping the future of artificial intelligence. We'll explore the details surrounding this departure and what it means for the future direction of OpenAI. And in the realm of space exploration, SpaceX faces a setback following its second launch attempt. We'll also investigate the reasons behind the failure and its impact on SpaceX ambition, SpaceX ambitious space missions. Stay tuned for the in-depth coverage and expert analysis on these breaking stories. Hello everyone, welcome to Money and Technology, where we unravel the intricate tapestry of financial landscapes and technological frontiers. In today's episode of Money and Technology, we turn our focus to maelstrom surrounding one of the most influential figures in both realms, Elon Musk. The past weeks have witnessed a cascade of challenges, controversies, and setbacks that have cast a shadow over Musk's expansive business empire. From a social media firestorm affecting advertising revenue to the dramatic failure of SpaceX Starship mission and growing concerns about worker safety, Musk finds himself navigating uncharted territory. Join us as we delve into the intersections of money and technology, exploring how these recent events may reshape the trajectory of Elon Musk ventures and broader landscape of innovation and finance. Plus, other stories making round in the world of technology. Stay around, I will be right back. Now, welcome back. In recent weeks, Elon Musk, the visionary entrepreneur and CEO of various high-profile companies, finds himself in the midst of significant challenges and controversies across his business empire. The storm seems to be intensifying, affecting not only his social media venture X, but also his aerospace company SpaceX. This report delves into the recent events and their potential ramifications on Elon Musk enterprises. Social media controversy. Lionsgate Entertainment, Apple, and Walt Disney have taken a stance against Musk's social media platform X. The suspension of advertising comes in the wake of Musk supporting an anti-Semitic post on the platform. This development raises questions about Musk's public image and the impact of his actions on the corporate relationships that underpin his ventures. You can ask yourself, what's going on?
Many advertisers thought, that's not a pool I want to be swimming in, but now it's getting more serious. That's not a full boycott on their part. Suspension means, well, maybe we'll come back in the near future when things change, but it sends a very clear message to the marketplace to some of the biggest names out there, especially big wholesome names like Apple and Disney, are not happy with the platform. And that's going to be a real issue for other advertisers when they're trying to think about their ad spends. And everybody wants to be that. Mastodon, Threads, some of the other Twitter wannabes out there are all vying for that spot, but so far no one has been able to come anywhere close.
Well, let's move on. SpaceX Starship setback. In addition to this, Apple is also pausing all advertising on X, according to Reuters. Walt Disney also said on Friday it has paused advertising on Elon Musk's social media site X. So this brings a lot of concerns about what's going on and why is this happening to Elon Musk at this point in time. Now let's move on to talk about SpaceX. Now, SpaceX Starship Setback. SpaceX ambitious Starship program designed for interplanetary travel faced a setback with the recent failure of its uncrewed spacecraft during a critical test mission. The Super Heavy first stage booster exploded over the Gulf of Mexico, leading to the loss of the vehicle. The Federal Aviation Administration is now overseeing an investigation into the incident, and Musk's risk-tolerance approach to testing is under scrutiny. Regulatory scrutiny and safety concerns. Compounding the challenges, 3 U.S. lawmakers are calling for increased scrutiny of worker safety at SpaceX following a Reuters investigation that unveiled hundreds of reported workplace injuries, including amputation and fatalities. This revelation not only raises questions about the company's safety practices, but also adds regulatory pressure at a time when SpaceX is navigating a complex space industry landscape. Now, I want to talk about financial implications. The failure of Starship to meet its test objectives could potentially pose financial setbacks for SpaceX. The FAA's review of the failure investigation and its impact on SpaceX launch license application further complicates matters. Musk complaints about regulatory delays are now put to the test, and the outcome could have lasting effects on the SpaceX operations. Now, Elon Musk, known for his resilience and unconventional approach, faces a convergence of challenges that could shape the trajectory of his businesses in the coming months, from social media controversies affecting advertising revenue to setback in SpaceX's ambitious space exploration goals and concerns over worker safety. Musk's abilities to navigate these storms will be closely examined. The intersection of technology, finance, and public perception makes for a complex landscape, and the outcomes will undoubtedly have ripple effects across the realms of money and technology. Now let's move on to other stories. Other matters are rising. We move on to take another stories. Apple embraces universal messaging standard. Well, this is a good message for some of us that do not have Apple products. Of course, I am an Android user and so many other people out there, but there should be a way of connecting the two. And in this story, this seems to be a good message. In a strategic move, Apple has announced its intention to adopt a messaging standard in the coming year, promising a more seamless texting experience between iPhones and Android devices. This shift comes after more than a year of resistance to the Rich Communication Services RSCS standard, a technology championed by Alphabet, Google, and other industry players, urging Apple to integrate the widely accepted protocol. Apple affirms that the upcoming technology will operate in conjunction with iMessage, providing enhanced interoperability compared to traditional SMS or MMS methods. This development signifies a significant departure from Apple's prior stance, aligning the company with broader industry trends and user expectations for cross-platform communication. Moving on to the bustling issue, everybody knows ChatGPT, the OpenAI. Now, Sam Altman's potential return to OpenAI amidst leadership turmoil. Of course, we got the news that the CEO Sam Altman was ousted just a few days ago, and that was actually a shock in the world of technology. Now, the aftermath of the unexpected removal of Sam Altman as CEO of OpenAI, discussions are underway regarding a possible return for Altman to the organization he co-founded. Sources indicate that Altman is engaging in conversation with OpenAI executives to explore avenues for improving the company's governance structure. Simultaneously, he is in talk with core OpenAI researchers and other supporters to potentially launch a new artificial intelligence venture. Altman's potential return or the initiation of a new venture remains uncertain and subject to ongoing negotiations. Despite being considered a key figure in the realm of generative AI, the situation is fluid and details are yet to be finalized. OpenAI and Altman have not provided official comments on this development. Moving on to other matters, investor concerns and potential repercussions. Investors in OpenAI, including major supporter Microsoft, are reportedly discussing damage control measures. There are concerns about the possible departure of key talents from the organization in the absence of Altman. Discussions include the prospect of urging the board to reinstate Altman as CEO to mitigate the perceived risk of talent exodus. OpenAI, a non-profit organization co-founded by Elon Musk, gained global attention with the launch of ChatGPT, a generative AI technology that rapidly became the world's fastest growing software application. The aftermath of Altman's departure has triggered discussions and speculations about the future direction of the company, with some employees expressing discontent and contemplating leaving. Well, that's going to be a big blow. Now, moving on, potential collaborations and Altman's vision for AI hardware. Reports suggest that Sam Altman, along with Apple's former design chief Johnny Ive, has been exploring the development of a new AI hardware devices. The initiative, rumored since September, indicates Altman's continued involvement in pioneering AI technologies beyond his role at OpenAI. The information reported that SoftBank CEO Masayoshi Son has been part of these discussions. Altman's ouster from OpenAI attributed to a breakdown of communications, according to Chief Operating Officer Brad Lightcap's internal memo. The feature of Altman's departure, characterized as a communication breakdown rather than malfeasance, has fueled discussions within the tech community about the circumstances leading to his removal. As discussions about Altman's potential return to OpenAI persist, former President Greg Brockman, who reportedly left OpenAI in response to Altman firing, is expected to join any new venture led by Altman, according to sources. The broader implications of Altman's departure and the potential formation of a new AI company continue to unfold, with the tech industry closely paying a keen interest about how everything is unraveling. Well, this is how far we can go on today's Money and Technology. We hope you've been updated. Join us again for more as we bring to you the latest gist, the latest information going on in the world of technology. I remain your host, Achara Matijani. See you next time, and don't stop enjoying digital life. Bye for now. All right, people, I hope you've been updated. These are the latest happening in the world of technology, and I'm sure you are no longer in the dark. It is a world that is ever evolving. It is changing every day, and every week we try to bring you the latest happening in the world of technology. So stay tuned on this channel as we bring you another episode of it next week. I remain Ajara Tijani. Do have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. And don't forget to keep on enjoying digital life. Bye for now.